It's a motivational speaker. She's the brains behind IL Design's creative approach. She's renowned editor of Real Talk with Nthabi and a motivational coach who aims to be a beacon and a source of inspiration to others. She was born and bred in a small town of Malikeng, that's a village in the Northern Province. She went through life-challenging experiences to where she is today. She's driven by the desire for a better life for herself and those around her. Nthabi equipped herself with the most powerful weapon in life, education. She graduated from Tshwane University of Technology and she is qualified senior web developer and designer. This serial entrepreneur started her first company at a tender age of 22. Asked her what her secret is by her peers, she simply responded, "There is no substitute for hard work. Sooner or later, you will get what you deserve." She started her journey to motivational speaking to answer a lifelong calling. In December 2015, she launched the Sanitary Towels and Deodorants campaign. Among her other achievements, she is also the co-founder of the Unstoppable Force, member of True Greatness Seminar, and an organization called Feeding the Multitude. Can you please give a round of applause for me?
Thank you very much. I don't want distractions. Even food cannot distract this moment. Hi everyone. Now you could see how guys you have how happy we were when food was here. And I'm gonna share something with you about food, the excitement of food, what it can actually tend to be. Alright, I don't know if I should continue to introduce myself, but as she explained, I'm Nthabi. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a web designer, I'm a web developer. This lady over here, she made me who I am today. She taught me web design. I got to be the most creative person because she taught me. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be amongst all of you guys as an IT graduate, and of course being amongst you guys as first years of foundation students. Am I correct? Yes. Wow. I must say, you guys, you've done the right decision. I can promise you that. I was in your shoes at some point, and I believe that, you know what, the amount of effort that you put in your work, in your studies, will actually pay off. I'll actually tell you what happened. A situation that I've got flu right now, and I did not sleep. You want to know why? Because yesterday I was at work, and at 4 p.m., I logged up at 5. At 4 p.m., a client's website crashed. Immediately at 4. So I have an hour, and it means I have to redo the site each and every day. So you can imagine, within those couple of hours, I've got flu, I'm not feeling well, I have to prepare and come here, and I have to juggle all of those. And how did I make it? Do you guys think I managed to finish the site, or maybe I managed to push it? What do you guys think?
I finished it.
Finished? Why do you think I finished?
You didn't see it.
Huh?
You didn't see it.
I can't hear you. Determination. Okay, yes. IT people don't sleep. But more than anything, it's the drive that I had from the time I was a student. Remember that sometimes you would be writing an exam. You have to program, and the program has to run. And imagine you've got maybe 3.5 hours for you to complete that. And if it doesn't run, chances are you get a 0. So you have to push yourself as hard, and you have to practice as much as you can. And I actually told myself that, you know what, this is my thing. I know this, I've been doing this, and I'm passionate about it. And I know exactly what I need to do. So basically, when you know what you need to do in life, things become easy. So which takes me back to, maybe let me explain when I was in first year so that you can understand exactly where I'm coming here, Motivational. I was from Motivational University, Unibo, formerly known as Unibo. Alright, so what I did there, I was doing BSc in computer science. I did not complete it. You're probably wondering why didn't I complete it. I actually managed to complete all my third year web subjects and computer science subjects. And I couldn't actually complete the whole BSc. And mainly, I was struggling with maths. You know, I used to have this problem with maths. But at some point, when I'm sitting down now and thinking hard about it, I'm like, but did I really have a problem with maths? Or was it just my attitude? Because sometimes in life, you tell yourself that, you know what, I am not able to do something. And the minute you tell yourself that, believe it or not, that's how it's going to be. You are not going to make it. So I told myself that maths is difficult and all that. And that led me to repeating maths every now and again. I got frustrated. But another thing that happened is that I was so fascinated about specializing and focusing on something that, you know, like, you know, when you want to wake up each and every morning and do something that you love. So I was all about that until I made a decision. And I thought about it, like, you know what, my parents are spending so much money, and yet maths wants to go busy failing. Is it worth it? And they are, you know, sacrificing a lot of things, and I'm failing. And I'm looking at my friends, they are passing, and I'm like, what's wrong with me? Is there something wrong with me? You know, until I made a decision that, you know what, I think I need to go another route. Because here's the thing, there's no point into dwelling into something that you see that is not working for you. If something is not working out for you, then sit down, evaluate, and move on to the next plan. But not just any plan, a calculated plan. So what I did, I moved, I came to TUT. 2009, I came to TUT. I can say that I'm a late bloomer in terms of my graduation, because I could have graduated in like 2007 or 2008. But instead, in 2009, I was starting my diploma. But I don't regret that decision. You know what? Because I took a right step in doing something that I love, something that I like. But here's the thing, you know, in life, you will come across challenges. There will be a point where you think, you know what, I have made the right decision. And the moment you step into that decision, you realize, oh no, I think I made another mistake. So life is all about challenges, it's all about learning, it's all about making mistakes. If you don't make mistakes, you will never know exactly what life brings forward to you. So I started doing software development. When I got here, people were like, VB Yasha, I'm like, okay, VB Yasha, fine. But at the time, I had a background of programming. I did Java, I did C++, I did all of that. And I was like, you know what, because I left Northwestern University with that attitude that, you know what, I do not want to find myself in the position where I was before. I have learned from where I come from. And I know exactly where I come from, and I know where I'm going. So for me to do that is to have a positive attitude. So people came around and told me that, you know what, VB is difficult. You will not pass. Even my friends, the ones that were even doing that VB, laughing that, wait, repeat the height. I'm like, it's fine. If others can pass, why can I not pass? Exactly. How are you different from the person sitting next to you? You guys are given equal opportunities. You sit in the same class, being taught by the same teachers, same amount of hours. So what's different? Is there anything different? No. There isn't. You all have the same equal amount of time. So I told myself that, you know what, I am not going to allow any negative vibes get in my way, because I knew where I came from. And this is where I came from. Nthabi is from that small village called Ramatlamatzet. She comes from a shack. If you see this, you see how beautiful I am? Yeah. You see? And you know, when I was in high school, people used to label us as, you know, those village girls, and I always say to myself that, you know what, I'm a village girl and I'm proud to be a village girl.